Sum number 9. What is formula for magnetic field at center? Yes, formula for magnetic field at the center. Hello?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Then I'm just writing 5 times we'll practice. Huh? At center of, because this is direct formula based, of circular coil, B is mu naught Ni upon 2R. At axis, B equals to mu naught Ni upon 2 R square upon R square plus X square. Practice both 5 times. Once you are done, tell. Then I'm starting 9.
Done. So
Now see 9 sum whether you can do on your own. Take 2 minutes, see whether you can do. If not, then I'm doing for you. Just read it. If you feel you cannot do, tell me.
can you do it?
Okay. Read first line.
In the Bohr model of a hydrogen atom, the electron circulates around the nucleus in a path of radius 5.1 to 10 raised to minus 11 meter at frequency 6.8 into 10 raised to 15 seconds per second. Find the magnetic field set up at the center of the orbital.
So anyhow, I have to use this formula. That too you follow.
Yeah.
Okay. Hydrogen atom, electron circulates around the nucleus in a path of radius. So radius of circular path 5.1 into 10 raised to minus 11 meter. And its frequency is 6.8 into 10 raised to 15 per second. Find the magnetic field set up at the center. So B we have to calculate. Who is moving? Electron, na? Is it electron circulating?
Yeah.
So what is formula for current? Rate of flow of charge. Here it is electron.
Yeah.
What is number of turns per unit time called as? Frequency.
Yes.
Now I think we know all except B. So mu naught is 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7, 6.8 into 10 raised to 15 frequency. E is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 upon 2 times R is 5.1 into 10 raised to minus 11. Now if I simplify this, I get the answer. 2 into 5.10. Can we take roughly 10?
Yeah.
So 4 pi into 6.8 into 1.6 into minus 19 and plus 15 is minus 4, minus 4 minus 7 minus 11 upon nearly 10 into 10 raised to minus 7. This 2 will get cancelled. So 6.4 into 3.14 into 6.8 upon 10. Copy this much.
The answer.
Then multiply this 3, 6.4 into 3.14 into 6.8. Multiply and tell what you are getting. 6.4 into 3.14 into 6.8.
136.65.
136.65.
Yeah.
136.65. Divide by 10. So it is 13.665. That means 13.7. They have given 13.4 only because we have rounded off denominator as 10. So this will also correct. Magnetic field is Weber per meter square or Tesla. Copy.
So how many numbers up and down are allowed?
Plus or minus 0.5.
Okay.
But regularly you are studying physics.
Yes, sir, but this week I haven't been like projects and stuff, so I haven't studied physics
See,
this
at
week.
least half an hour you have to put daily if you want to score more than 9.
Okay.
I don't expect more, half an hour, but it's required. But if you are not putting that also effort, then it is difficult to score beyond 80. Till 80 paper will be very simple, but 80 to 100 to score you require good practice.
Okay, sir.
Chalo, next sum. 10th one. Helium nucleus completes one round of circle in time given. Find the field. Now see, this exam question, how simple it is. Helium charge Q is 2 electron, completes one revolution in the radius of 0.8 meter. Time taken is 2 seconds. Find the field at the center. Field at the center is mu naught Ni upon 2R. N means number of turns. Current is rate of flow of charge. So this is 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7. It has completed one turn. Charge is 2 electron upon 2. Radius is 0.8. Time is 2 seconds. 2 cancel. So this will become 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 17. 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. 0.2 into 0.8 is 1.6. You can cancel 1.6, 1.6. So we get 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 26. The answer is also given in same. 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 26 Tesla. If frequency given, then time they will not give. If time given, then frequency they will not give. Solve. अभी 50 और विंडो नहीं आपसे हाँ सॉरी हाँ 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 तो एक आया और अपने वापस किया हाँ completed.
Yes.
11. A long straight conductor is turned into a loop of radius 10. Long straight conductor is turned into a loop of radius 10. Current enters from here, leaves here, and again passes. If current is 8 ampere, radius is 10 centimeter. That means 10 raised to minus 1 meter. Current is 8 ampere. Find the magnetic field at the center of the coil. Hello?
Yeah, so
At this point, we'll have field due to straight wire also and due to the circular loop also. Na?
yes.
So through straight wire, do you know at distance r what is formula for field? For straight wire, what is formula for field? Mu naught I upon 2 pi r. if you can remember.
Yeah.
So 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7 into I8 upon 2 pi into 10 raised to minus 1. So this will become 16 into 10 raised to minus 6 Tesla. In which direction it will be? At A, inward or outward? Use right hand thumb rule and say. For straight conductor, where will be the field? Inward or outward? By right hand thumb rule. Right hand thumb rule means conductor, you imagine pen, thumb in the direction of current, then your curled finger is going where on the left hand side, right hand side? Is it going inward?
Yeah, it is going inward.
It is, no? So that means the direction is inward. Cross means inward. So for straight wire, I got field value 16 into 10 raised to minus 6 Tesla and inward. For circular loop, what is formula for B at the center? Mu naught I upon 2R, N is 1, no? 1 turn.
Yeah.
So this will become 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 6 into 8 upon 2 into 10 raised to minus 1. 2 into 4. So this will be 16 pi into 10 raised to 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7, 10 raised to minus 6 Tesla. That will become 16 into 3.14 into 10 raised to minus 6 Tesla. I'm leaving like this because I don't know whether it will add or subtract the other one. Tell now direction, inward or outward? Anti-clockwise means where? Inward or outward? It is always outward.
Good.
So what will be net field? Add or subtract? One is inward, other is outward. So what will be net? Add or subtract? Definitely subtract because they are in different direction.
Yeah.
Who is larger, B1 or B2? 16 pi
B2.
B2. So net is B2 minus B1. So 16 into 3.14 into 10 raised to minus 6. Minus of 16 into 10 raised to minus 6. Copy this one. Then I will take common and simplify. Draw diagram and solve. Any doubt, please ask her.
Yes, sir.
Because you are having MCQ based test, so numerical should be stronger.
So will our test be also MCQ? Like which one you give now?
I will start with that MCQ pattern.
Okay.
So that you will get used to that MCQ.
So
See,
the next.
it won't be very difficult MCQs. It is same, but with options given. Next test.
Okay. Next test will be MCQ then.
Next test is on 22nd for you all.
Yeah.
This Sunday you all said you don't want, na?
Yes, sir.
Try this some.
Done.
Can you take 16 into 10 raised to minus 6 common here?
Yeah.
So bracket, this is 16 into 10 raised to minus 6 common, 3.14 minus 1, that is 16 into 10 raised to minus 6, 2.14. 16 into 4, 64, carry 6, 16 and 6, 22, carry 2, 32 and 2, 34 after 2-digit decimal into 10 raised to minus 6 Tesla. That is 3.424 into 10 raised to minus 5 Tesla. Tell me the direction final. Larger is in outward direction. So it will be directed outwards.
Yeah.
It is directed outwards. Solve. Next. Sum number 12. The figure shows two semicircular loop of radius A1, A2. Find magnitude and direction of magnetic field at common center. There is two loop, but of different radii. So two field will be different. One is radius A1, other is radius A2. So there are two loops. I want net field at O. What is formula for B due to complete loop? Mu naught I upon 2R.
Yeah.
So this is half loop, na?
Yeah. So you'll divide by 2.
It will divide by 2 for both. So B1 will be mu naught I upon 2 times radius A1 into half, because it is half circle. What is direction? Suggest. Clock. Current is moving in clock. What is direction?
Clockwise. So it will be,
Inward.
yeah.
Inward. For B2, also clockwise.
Yes.
So 2 times A2 into half, clockwise. So result will be add or subtract?
Add.
Add, because both are in same direction. So mu naught I upon 4A1 plus mu naught I upon 4A2. Mu naught I upon 4 common, 1 upon A1 plus 1 upon A2. And directed where? Inward. It is inward. Perpendicular but inward. Understood both? B1, B2 and addition?
Yeah.
Okay.
Done, sir.
Next one. 14th. Current I is flowing through the adjoining bent wire. Find the magnitude and direction of the field at the center. This time, this first loop is full circle, half circle, 1/4, or 1/8, or 3/4. What it is? Yes, tell.
Can you repeat the question?
I said this smaller one is full loop or 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 5/4. What it is?
3/4.
Correct. So my formula for this first conductor, they are telling this is second, first वाला बड़े वाले का नाम दिया, will be 3/4 of total,
Yes.
and first one will be 1/4 of total.
Yeah.
So can you say B1 is mu naught I upon 2 times its radius A1, but it is 1/4 of total, correct?
Yes, sir.
What is direction, inward or outward? Clockwise means inward or outward?
Inward.
Inward. What will be B2? Mu naught I upon 2 times radius, but 3/4.
3/4. Yeah.
Inward or outward? Again inward. So what will
Yeah.
be net field?
Addition. We add them.
Addition. And resultant will be directed in inward.
Yeah.
So mu naught I upon 8A1 plus 3 times mu naught I upon 8A2. So you can take common mu naught I upon 8. Inside 1 upon A1 plus 3 upon 3 upon A2. I hope you followed.
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
Done, sir.
14th. Compute the magnitude and direction of field at the center O of given current carrying bent wire. Current carrying bent wire. Current I, this is center O, radius of smaller one is A1, larger one is A2, angle subtended by them is alpha, both alpha. Can you see there are one straight wire, second is loop, third is straight, fourth is loop?
Yes.
But see, 1 and 3, if you extend, then point lies on 1 and 3. If point is on the conductor, we don't have field. So only the field will be due to this second loop and this fourth loop. If point lies is the wire. If you extend, point is on the wire, field is always in the vicinity, not on. So since O lies on 1, 2, so B1, 3, and B3 will be 0. This part clear?
Yes.
Only who will give field? The loop, second one
2
and
and
2 and
4.
4. Correct. What is formula for full circular loop?
B equals to U naught Ni, right? Upon 2R.
Correct. Mu naught Ni upon 2R. 110 then mu naught I upon 2R. That is for full. Is it full or part?
It's part.
Part. Which is subtending what angle at the center? Alpha.
Alpha.
So we know if full circle, then B corresponds to 2 pi radian.
Yes.
So for alpha angle, what it will be? Alpha into B upon 2 pi.
Yeah.
For half circle, alpha is 180. That means pi. That's the reason why we were telling half. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Abhi B2 wala will be alpha upon 2 pi times mu naught current I upon 2 times A2. Tell me direction, inward or outward?
Inward.
Inward, yes, clockwise is the inward. What about B4? Angle same. So alpha upon
Right.
2 pi, current is also same, but radius is A1. Inward or outward?
Outward.
This is going clockwise, so inward. This will be outward. Correct. ये loop में देखो ये ऐसा जा रहा है ना. So when you show this downward side, what you will get? Current is
Outward.
going to ऊपर वाला रहेगा तो inward, नीचे से outward. Outward. So result is add or subtract?
Subtract.
Very good. Who is larger? One whose denominator is smaller.
Yeah.
A1 is small, na, compared to A2.
Yeah.
So B4 is greater than B2. So result will be subtraction because they are in opposite direction. So can I say net is B4 minus B2?
Yes.
Therefore resultant field at O comma B is B4 minus B2, which is equals to alpha upon 2 pi I upon 2, you can take common, inside 1 upon A1 minus 1 upon A2, and directed in the direction of result, that is outward. Full followed?
Yes.
Solve. Diagram right properly. Next week I will complete even torque acting on the galvanometer.
Done, sir.
Okay. Now 15, 16, 17, 18, they are based on solenoid. That theory we have not done. So I'm starting Q theory first. Q theory first I'm writing. Derive expression for force acting on a conductor carrying current and placed. Aditya, you are there?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. Any doubt?
No, sir. Actually, I'm not talking that much because I'm facing a bit of network problem.
Oh,
I had a power cut in my building today.
everything is okay. Your health is okay?
Sorry?
Your health? I said your health
If
is fine.
okay, your voice is cutting.
Your health is fine, I said.
Yeah, that's great. My medication is still on and it's going to be there for a month, so I'm fine.
Okay. Yesterday's recording I could not send. Today I will send today's recording plus yesterday's. Okay. Last
Thank
expression.
you, sir.
Derive expression for force acting on conductor carrying current placed in magnetic field. We know that force acting on moving charge is given by F bar equals to Q into V bar cross B bar. That is same as Q, velocity is distance upon time cross B bar. That is F bar will be Q by T into L bar cross B bar. What is rate of flow of charge? Is it current?
Yeah.
So Q by T is nothing but current. Therefore, F bar becomes I into L bar cross B bar. This is formula for force acting on current carrying conductor. Please copy this much, then I will convert into magnitude, which will be F equal to ILB sine theta. Copy. And direction we know given by right hand thumb rule. Written?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Coral, not well.
No, sir,
Sorry,
I'm
sir.
fine.
नहीं ऐसे कोरल टायर्ड हो गई एकदम पूरा.
Yeah, sir, I didn't get much sleep last night. That's
हाँ,
it.
okay. So if you remove the vector form f equal to ILB, this is expression. Are you going for Garba practice?
No, sir.
Acha, I thought Navratri is coming, so you are practicing right now.
No,
No,
I'm
no.
not going for
Okay.
Garba practice.
Acha. This is expression for force acting on current carrying conductor. Acting on current carrying conductor. Right. If you are done, then I'm clearing this. One additional theory we have to do.
Done.
Derive expression for force acting per unit length on a conductor placed parallel to other conductor. So there are two conductors placed parallel to each other carrying current in same direction. We want to find expression for force and direction for the force acting. So these are two conductors situated in air. Consider two long straight conductors carrying current I1, I2 placed in air separated by distance r. I want what is force acting on first conductor or on second conductor. Can you tell me what is the direction of field on conductor I2 due to current I1 at any point? Inward or outward? I1 will create field like this. So on this I2, field will be inward or outward. Field will be inward or outward. Yes, right hand thumb rule. Yes, correct. Say.
I think inward.
Yes, perfectly right. Inward. And this I2 will also give field to I1 wala conductor, which is on the left side. Now tell what is
Yeah.
it. What will be direction? In or out?
That will also be inward, right?
No. See, I2. Hold the pen. Your thumb is upward. Palm on the right side will move in, and then it will turn and come out. Na?
Yeah.
So it will be outward.
So
Okay?
outward.
Outward.
Okay.
Now, can you tell direction of force acting on I1 wala conductor? Force formula is I L bar cross B bar. If you don't want to use Fleming's left hand rule, I can use vector. L ka direction means current ka direction. Where it is going? Upward. So can I say J cap? This is coming
Yeah.
outward. Can I say K cap?
Yeah.
What is J cross K? J cross K. I've drawn anti-clockwise circle to understand. J cross K. I.
Yeah.
Positive I means right side. So this is F1. On the second conductor, J cap and inward means minus K cap. JK is I. So minus I means left. This is direction of F2. Any problem in direction?
No.
Please draw the diagram. So once you are done with heading and diagram, tell me so that I will remove this and write the theory. Done the diagram?
Yeah.
Okay. What is formula for B near long straight conductor? Formula for B near long straight conductor?
U not I upon 2 pi r.
Correct, correct, correct. And formula for force near due to current carrying conductor? ILB sine theta.
Yeah.
Theta is angle between conductor and field. Is it 90 degree?
Yeah.
Yes. Now we'll start. Consider two long parallel straight conductor carrying currents I1 comma I2 in same direction. Separated by distance r in air. Separated by distance r in air. Thus, magnetic field due to I1 and I2 are respectively B1 comma B2. B1 equals to mu naught I1 upon 2 pi r. P2 equals to mu naught I2 upon 2 pi r. B1 is directed inwards and B2 is directed outwards. Copy this much. So we got B value and direction of B.
Done.
So we got B1, we got B2. Just 5 minutes you give me, we'll complete this direction. So force acting on conductor carrying current I1, comma F1 equals to current I1, length L, field is B2. So it is I1 L mu naught I2 upon 2 pi r. So F1 upon L is mu naught I1 I2 upon 2 pi r. Force acting on conductor carrying current I2, comma F2 equals to I2L B1. I2L mu naught I1 upon 2 pi r. F2 upon L is mu naught I1 I2 upon 2 pi R. Is it same? Is it coming same? See, same formula we are getting, na? So I can say F1 upon L is coming same as F2 upon L, which is mu
Yeah.
naught I1 I2 upon 2 pi R. So formula for force acting per unit length on any conductor separated by another current carrying conductor will be same. Mu naught I1 I2 upon 2 pi R. Copy now till this. Formula is difficult, but if you remember formula, then sum will be simple. Done?
Yeah.
Current was in same direction in both conductor? Was current in same direction?
Yeah.
Okay. And what was the nature of force? Pulling the conductor together or moving away?
Together.
Together. Means attraction or repulsion?
Attraction.
Attraction. So it is ulta of charge. Same direction, it is attraction. Opposite direction, then you will get repulsion. So I'm just writing as a note. Note. This can be MCQ question. When currents in both conductors are in same direction, then force is attractive in nature. When currents are in opposite direction, then force is repulsive in nature. Let's copy this 2 points. So last part for today. In coming Wednesday and Friday, I will complete theory of the other part also. That means torque on current loop. Syllabus for first semester is for you all till electromagnetic wave. I think written.
Yeah.
So that's all for today. We'll meet now on Wednesday as per our timing. And next Sunday's test will be topic